Hey y'all, Flipper Fred here. So today has finally come the day that many of you have been waiting for. It is past time to do a giveaway. And this is to thank you guys so much for getting us to 1,000 views. I'm going to guess probably by the time we get this video out, it's probably going to be 1,200 views. So we'll keep on trucking with it. But thank y'all so much. I can't thank you enough. I had no idea when this thing started that anybody would be even remotely interested in looking at these kind of knives. So now we get to the caveats. Unless you have never seen any of my videos, you got to understand what you're looking at here. Only one knife on this table is actually the real thing, right? You know, part of this channel, what I have done is I bought a whole bunch of Temu and OK knives and so forth, and I got ripped off on every one of them. I don't think a single one that came at the prices I bought them at is the actual real deal. And y'all have seen even some of these knives already before. So understand, these knives from here to here are all not real knives. I mean, it's a real knife, but it's got to be a replica. Because when you buy them at, 20 to 50 bucks, that's what you get, right? All right, so let's talk about what we got here, because some people I know probably haven't seen all my videos. If you haven't seen my videos on doing the Benchmade narrows, then you may want to watch that. So I got 3 narrows here, right? And 2 of them are actually somewhat narrow, and 1 of them is not narrow in the least bit. So again, I got a whole video where I'm reviewing and comparing these knives. So you got to understand, none of them are real. But here's the problem, and I didn't know what to do with these, but I've had a lot of people reach out and say, hey, I want that knife. I can reprofile it. I can fix it. What I told y'all in the video is that all of these have this blade ding right here at my thumb. You can see this one has it. This one has it as well. And why that is because the way this knife was designed, when you hold that lock tab back, the blade can sink down far enough to hit that back spacer right there, and it's chipping the blade. Okay, so I've got 3 knives that are what I'm going to call broken or damaged. This one, which is not narrow at all, we'll call this the fatty narrow. The problem with this one is that the dadgum screws stripped out. I do have the pocket clip and both of the screws. If you're a lefty, this might work great for you. But if you're a righty, that clip is not going to go back into these stupid screws unless you try to find a way to tap it or whatever. But I also had people in the comments saying, hey, send me that knife. I'd love to have it. I will fix it. Maybe you don't like pocket clips at all. Maybe you're just a lanyard person and you don't want the clips at all. Otherwise, the knife works pretty well. This one does not ding the blade. So whatever engineering went into this fatty version, it doesn't go back and hit that stop. So this blade is actually fine. It is definitely not M390. I don't know what it's going to be like, but maybe it's an 8CR, maybe. I don't even think it's a D2. It's probably an 8CR is the best thing I can figure on it. At any rate, not a real knife, stripped out pocket screws. So you got 3 basically damaged knives here, right? So I'm going to make a way for you to comment either I want all of them, which means you want to be in the drawing for everything, doesn't matter what you get. Or you can put a comment down below that I only want the undamaged ones. So let's talk about the undamaged ones, because this one is still remotely damaged. So this is obviously designed to be like a Chris Reeves small Sebenza 21, I believe. But it's all steel. There's no titanium anywhere on this knife. Still not bad. Rides on washers. Does fine enough. If you give it enough juice, you can flip it out. It's relatively smooth. Yeah, I can flip it. Sometimes I can't. Here's the problem with this knife, and I did a video on this as well. If you whack it hard enough, you can break it out of that lock, which is unusual for a frame lock, but that's what this one does. So I'm putting this as semi-damaged. I'm actually putting this with the good ones, because for the most part, if you're just, even light taps are going to break that. So this is a dangerous knife. I'm hesitant to send it to you, but somebody may be able to work on it, fix the lock, etc. So you are accepting these knives at your own risk if you enter this contest. I'm including this as one of the damaged knives. So now we have 2 undamaged knives, which is a replica Benchmade bug out, obviously, white. This is unused. I mean, I don't think I've ever used this one. I don't even know if I've cut paper with this one. It was just one that I wanted the color in the black and the yellow, and I said, okay, let me just buy that, and I bought it, and I put it in my box, and I never used it again. You can see the springs are still quite stiff, although it does work just fine. So typical, replica fake Benchmade style. Everything works great on it. It's a good little knife. So if you like that, you know, you can buy these pretty cheap. It's not like you're getting like a world-class prize. The grand prize, let's call it, is an actual 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗏, and this, of course, is the real deal knife. I had an issue with first one of these that I got. I had some bad bearings in it. They were just uneven. They weren't. I couldn't get them to work right, and so I reached out to 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 and said, "Hey, you know, I got a knife that has some bad bearings. I can send it back to you. I can send the bearings. You can just send me more bearings if you want." And they reached out and said, "Listen, we'll just send you a new knife. You keep the old one." Well, I took the one that had the bad bearings and I put skiff bearings in it because I wanted to do that. I also have a video on that y'all can watch if you want. So I have another brand new unused 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is, man, this was knife of the year last year, I think, for a lot of people. Really nice little knife for what it is. I think this is a 14C28N blade. It is with a milled titanium pocket clip. You can see I haven't even rubbed anything off of that. So this literally is, I just took it out of the plastic here, out of the box. All of these will come with a box. So that's the grand prize. So I'm going to call these the two undamaged ones. Let's talk about the rules now. I'm going to bring them up on the screen. One, you got to be a channel subscriber, okay? I mean, I'm trying to reward the people who are supporting me. So thank y'all so much. I know many of y'all have been on here a long time. I'm really hoping that some of y'all win it. But this is gonna be a true, you know, drawing. I'm not, you know, you just have to trust me. All right, got to be at least 18 years of age in order to enter the drawing. You must live in the U.S. I'm not shipping them outside the U.S. So the way you enter is drop a comment below. So you can tell me in the comments, I want them all, or just the word all works fine too. I'll tell you how the drawing will work in a minute. I'm going to start with the best and work my way down. If you only want the two, what I'm going to call undamaged knives, then just put undamaged or only the good ones, please, or whatever. If you don't want to mess with these that may need a little work, like these, you know, with the blade dings, you're going to have to regrind that blade, or you're going to have to live with a nice big fat chip in the blade, either way. And it's only going to get worse until that problem gets solved. This one comes without a pocket clip. Anyhow, went through that already. So I want them all. I only want the undamaged ones. Something like that in the comments. It's going to be open for 7 days from today, November 23rd. I'm going to close the drawing on Friday, November 29th at midnight. So basically you got 7 full days. The winners will be announced on the next video, which will probably be Tuesday, December the 3rd. You'll see that. I'll post a video, contest winners, announce, that kind of stuff. Here's how I'm going to do the drawing. If you say, I want them all, because I expect probably a lot of y'all are going to say, I want them all, I'll take any of them that you want to send to me, right? And I will mail them to you at my own cost. I'm not going to make you pay the mailing. I'll ship them out to you for free. I'm going to start with this side and work my way down to that side. So the first, I'm going to put everybody who says I want them all, or I only want the good ones, all those names are going to go in a hat. And it's not going to be that many. It better not be that many, or else I'm going to be miserable trying to do this drawing. Anyhow, I have to work it out. So I'm going to put this one first, so everybody has the first chance to win this one. So, like, if you say I want them all, I mean, I'm probably betting you probably really want the 𝗗𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏 the most, right? So I'm going to draw that first, so everybody has an equal chance of getting that. Then I'm going to draw the bug out. Then I'm going to go down to this little Chris Reeve looking knife, and then I'm going to go through these Narrows knives. That way, everybody has a chance to win the better knives, and then we just go downhill from there. That's the best way I can figure to do it, y'all. I'm open to suggestions if anybody's got a better deal. But I thought this was better than making y'all sit on an 1.5 hour live video just to hear me talk while you wait for me to do some kind of drawing online. I've been through that. Don't really care for all that. Figured I'd make it just easy for y'all. So hopefully you'll find this an easy way. All you got to do is comment down below in the videos, and you're entered to win. So again, put your comments down below. The drawing will be open for a week for people to watch the video and leave their comments below. I'm going to take everybody's name, put them in a hat, and just randomly draw them out. And we'll probably do that on video somehow, so y'all can see that I am truly randomly drawing names out of a hat or a bowl or a bucket or something like that. We'll start from this side and work our way down. If you only want the good knives, you can say only the good ones, please, and I'll only put your name in for these two drawings, and you'll be left out of those. So there you go. Hopefully that makes sense. If y'all have any questions, I guess hit me up in the comments below. I'll try to make it clearer, but there you go. let the bidding or the commenting begin. And again, y'all, thanks so much. It's been an interesting ride, as y'all know, the ones who've been with me for a while, for the last, 5, 6, 7 months, however long we've been doing this. I really appreciate all the support, all the communication. I love chatting with you guys in the comments. Y'all have taught me so much. I'm getting great tips and tricks, and y'all are correcting me when I make stupid mistakes or say something that doesn't make any sense. So listen, I appreciate all that. And I even appreciate all the people who say you should never even buy these kind of knives. So I get that. I understand everybody's got their own thing. Just where I'm at, this phase probably won't last much longer anyhow. So thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.